You're born on Komodo Island, tucked away in a hole that feels more like a sauna with no way out. As you crack open that eggshell, you might be wondering what your mom looks like, but nope, there's nothing there. You're on your own from the start, and that's not even the worst part. In the Komodo Dragon world, even your siblings can be your worst enemies. If you're lucky enough to hatch first, you've got to get the heck out of there fast. Scramble up the nearest tree like your life depends on it, 'cause honestly it does. You're dodging not just your hungry siblings but adult dragons who see you as a free snack. Think of yourself as a walking McNugget to them. Clinging to a branch, you get your first real look at the world. For now, just survive those first few days. The real adventure is just beginning. For months, you're on a strict no-ground diet. Down there, it's a jungle in the truest sense. Every step could be your last. Imagine living on the 50th floor of a skyscraper, but the streets below are crawling with zombies. That's kinda what it's like, except the zombies are your own kin patrolling the ground, ready to bite anything that moves. You're not helpless though. From day one, instincts, quick reflexes, and a killer survival instinct kick in. Plus, you've got a secret weapon: camouflage. Your molted brown and green scales blend perfectly with the leaves and bark, like your own invisibility cloak. Instead of dodging wizards at Hogwarts, you're avoiding becoming dinner. Your life is survival 101. Find food, stay hidden, and whatever you do, don't fall out of the tree. Your diet's as varied as a college student during finals. Anything from insects and small lizards to slow birds. Every meal's a win, and every day you avoid being eaten is an even bigger one. But don't get comfy in that tree. Soon you'll have to face the real world down below. Taking your first steps on solid ground is like a toddler's first wobbly steps, but with way higher stakes. Every rustle in the bushes could be a meal or a threat, so your senses are on high alert. It's like hardcore Minecraft but in real life. No mom here to show you the ropes. Komodo moms aren't the nurturing type. You're left to figure it out yourself through lots of trial and error. Your days are filled with missions, stalking critters, practicing stealth, and trying not to end up on some bigger predator's menu. At first, it's more hide and seek than smooth hunting. You'll spend hours lying in wait, heart pounding, watching prey scuttle by or get snatched by an older dragon. But when you finally nail that first successful hunt, it's like hitting the jackpot. As you grow, so does your confidence. You start exploring further, pushing boundaries like a rebellious teenager. Each day you get bolder, smarter, and less likely to become someone else's dinner. But don't forget those siblings. You escaped them at birth, but they're still around. Now it's good old sibling rivalry, and the prize is survival. Transitioning from a Komodo teen to an adult, you realize the island is huge but crowded. Other dragons are staking claims on hunting grounds, and it's time to find your own territory. Think moving out of your parents' basement into your first apartment. Except your parents never had a basement, and they've been trying to eat you. Finding your spot is like snagging the last seat at a sold-out concert. You roam miles of rough terrain looking for the perfect place. When you find it, the real challenge begins. Making it yours. You might walk for hours only to find it's already taken by a dragon twice your size. Your choices: try to negotiate, which usually ends in a fight, or move on hoping for a less crowded patch. Once you claim your territory, congrats! Your life settles into a routine of hunting, patrolling, and lots of sleep. You're not one to waste energy, so you hunt big. One large meal a week, enough to keep you full for days. You're after deer, wild boar, even water buffalo. Your hunting style? Patience and precision. You lie in wait, blending into the landscape, striking at the perfect moment. It's a risky game of hide and seek, but when you win, you feast like royalty, then crash into a food coma that puts Thanksgiving naps to shame. At full maturity, around 7 to 10 years, you start noticing female dragons. Mating season kicks in like a reptilian dating game. For males, it's fierce competition. You've got to show off strength, size, and survival skills. Impress a female, and she might let you get close enough to mate. Don't mess it up. Your brother might be waiting in line. If you're a female, your job isn't done after mating. You lay eggs in carefully chosen, well-hidden spots, burying them deep to protect from predators. Then it's back to a solitary life, leaving the next generation to fend for themselves, just like you did. If you make it past 10 years and all the way to 15, that's like hitting your 90s with all your teeth intact in the wild. You're slower, your muscles not as strong, but you've earned every scar and notch on your scales. Survival now depends more on wisdom and experience than brute force. But with age come challenges. Younger dragons will want your territory. This battle might be your last. Your opponent is eager, strong, maybe even your own son. Though you're older and wiser, you're more vulnerable. The fight is tough, every blow harder than the last. You dig deep, using every trick you've learned. Win or lose, this fight marks the beginning of the end. You've held your ground for years, but the jungle's power balance is shifting. Even the strongest can't rule forever. As time presses down, you find a quiet spot to rest, safe from the endless struggle. You lie down, feeling the sun's warmth on your scales, closing your eyes. The world keeps turning, the cycle continues, and somewhere out there, a new dragon is hatching, ready to begin the journey you've just completed.